Okay, now we're going to go over some of the apps that we learned about and hopefully give you a few ideas on how you can use those in the classroom. The first one is called TinyTap, and it's educational games made by teachers, or you can even create your own. And there's a website that goes with this as well. And I'm sure you've heard of Popplet. This is a tool for the iPad that you can use to organize information. This is called History Here, and this is a pretty cool thing because it's kind of like the history pen on the computer, except you're using this on an iPad. So very convenient to use in that way. And then Color Alive, and we actually have some coloring sheets that we're going to practice with this today. So they have free coloring sheets that you can download and print off. And then after you color the sheet, you place your iPad over the sheet and your coloring will come to life. This is just kind of a fun thing that students would enjoy. Here's another fun little app called Zuby, and it's character voice messages. You can actually change the sound of your voice. But the way you can use this is students could, if they were researching something, they could give a little snippet about what they're researching and choose a character and record themselves talking about their research, and then they would be able to save that little recording. So it'll be something neat for the other students to see. Just a fun way for them to share something that they've learned. This is called Be Funky. It's a photo editor and collage maker. And teachers use photo collages a lot in the classroom. Students can use their vocabulary words, find pictures to represent them. They can tell stories, just different kind of things that you can do with collage makers. Okay, I hope you've heard of Duolingo, and this is where you can learn languages for free. It's all free. So you can see here which of these is dog. So it's just kind of neat little thing to do. They can earn badges and work their way through learning different languages. And there's all kinds of different languages on this that they can learn. Here is a QR reader and a barcode reader. You can actually send it in a text message or an email. You can save it to a contact. So that's just a little bit different than what some of the other QR readers do. Okay, this one's called My Script Calculator, and basically students can write out a problem and then it will help work that problem out for them and can also show them how to get the problem that they're looking for. It's just kind of a neat little app. Okay, this one is called Education Dive, and basically it's just a good way to stay connected with all the changes going on in education. So it takes different articles and news clips and puts them all in one place to help you stay connected. Okay, App Shopper Social. I have App Shopper, but I never thought of using it this way. You can actually find friends and follow them and see what kind of apps they are using and downloading. So that's a pretty neat thing to do if there's a particular teacher within your PLN and you want to see what they're using in their classroom. This is a neat way to do that. Okay, this is one of my favorites. It's called Chatterpix. And what you do is you take a picture of something, or you can upload a picture, and then you record your voice. And then it comes to life and speaks. And one way you can use this is, again, for sharing something they've researched. In the library last year, we were talking about recycling, so I had a student take a picture of my Dot Mountain Dew can, and she gave the can a mouth and then told a fact about how much energy you can save by recycling cans. So it's a neat way to use Chatterpix. You're giving photos a voice. Okay, this is just a video editor for storytelling. Played around a little bit with this one. It's pretty simple to use. Very simple to use. Just an easy way for students to make a video to tell a story or share their research. Okay, this is called MoveNote, and it lets you record alongside any type of documents or photos. So it's kind of like screencasting, except you're showing yourself, like using a webcam, and then explaining whatever photo or document that you have displayed. So that's another neat way that students can share something they've learned or their research. This is called Comics Head Light. You can create your own comic. And very easy to use. You can choose characters, props, backgrounds, little speech bubbles that you click and they speak. You can record what you want to say. You can save and share those as well. So that's a pretty neat little storytelling app you can use. And then, of course, the PicCollage. There's lots of ways you can use PicCollage in your classroom. Okay, and I'm going to go here to the next. Okay, here's Overdrive. If you do not have Overdrive, I strongly encourage you to download Overdrive. This is where you can borrow ebooks, audiobooks, and they even have videos. And you can borrow them from your public library. All you need is a library card, and you put in your library card number, and you're signed in, and then you can check out books for free. Sometimes you have to be put on a waiting list, but there's a lot of them that are available now. So, and you can choose that choice as you filter books that are available now. So if you do not have Overdrive, I strongly suggest you download Overdrive, support your public library by checking out ebooks and audiobooks. And they also have videos as well, especially for elementary. There are a lot of picture book videos that they have that you can check out. Okay, this is called Ditty. And this is pretty fun. You type anything in and Ditty sings it. You can add pictures. So that's another way, a pretty fun way for students to share things that they learn. They can type in a quick fact about something that they've learned. They can search for a photo to add to that fact, and then Ditty will sing it. Okay. And then we have Tell a Story. And this is where you can create and record your own TV shows. So this is a neat little thing for students to use. And then Codable. Coding is big right now, teaching kids how to code. So here's an app that you can use that students can work on coding skills. And then of course Epic, which is the Netflix of books. This $4.99 per month, that's for parents. Anyone that's not an educator. If you're an educator, Epic is free. So you have over 15,000 books. So this is a great resource to go to. You can use it on a website or through an app. And this is a great thing to put in your listening centers. And the last one I'm going to share is called Sketch. So you take a photo, you can write on it, and then you can send it to someone or save it. So this is another neat way for students to express their learning. Okay, so that's it for the app section.